What's the most thrilled you've been to receive mail call? I was 3 months into my first deployment in Iraq, stationed at a small outpost near Ramadi. Mail came maybe twice a week if we were lucky, sometimes not for 10 days straight. Communication with home was nearly impossible. Satellite phone calls cost a fortune and lasted maybe 5 minutes. Internet was down more than it worked. Letters were our lifeline to sanity. My girlfriend Sarah had been writing religiously, 2 letters a week, sometimes 3. Long detailed accounts of her college classes, her job at the coffee shop, gossip about our friends back home. I lived for those letters, then nothing. 3 weeks without a single letter from her. I kept checking with the mail clerk, asking if maybe something got lost. Other guys were getting their usual packages and letters. Mine just stopped coming. Started imagining the worst. She'd found someone else, decided military life wasn't for her, maybe something happened to her family. My mind created 100 scenarios, each worse than the last. 4th week, still nothing. I was going crazy, couldn't sleep, couldn't focus on missions. My squad leader noticed and pulled me aside, asked what was eating me. Haven't heard from my girl in a month, I told him. Something's wrong. He just nodded. Mail's weird over here. Sometimes batches get delayed for weeks, then show up all at once. Don't assume the worst yet, but I was already assuming the worst. Started writing angry letters demanding to know what happened, then tearing them up before sending them. What if she was dealing with something serious and I was being selfish? Week 5 arrived. Mail call came and went. Nothing. I didn't even bother checking anymore. Just sat in my bunk, convinced it was over. Then the mail clerk came looking for me personally. Johnson, you need to come to the mailroom now. Thought maybe there was a problem with my address or something. Followed him to a room stacked floor to ceiling with packages and letters. These are all yours, he said, pointing to an enormous pile. 37 letters and 14 packages, all from the same sender. Turns out Sarah had been writing every single day, but there'd been a mix-up with the postal routing. Everything had been sitting in a warehouse in Kuwait for 5 weeks while they sorted out the addressing error. I sat on the floor of that mailroom and read every letter in chronological order. Watched her life unfold day by day. Her worry when I stopped responding. Her determination to keep writing even when she didn't hear back. In letter 23, she wrote, I don't know if you're getting these, but I'm going to keep sending them. Maybe they're all piling up somewhere and you'll get them all at once someday. I hope you know I haven't forgotten about you. The packages were incredible. Homemade cookies, though they were basically crumbs by then. Photos of her, our friends, her family dog, a small bottle of her perfume, books, magazines, candy, socks. But the best package was the last one. Inside was a small digital camera with a note. I know you can't call much, so I thought maybe you could send pictures instead. I want to see your face, even if it's just in photos. I spent the next 4 hours writing her the longest letter of my life. Told her about every mission, every sunset, every moment I'd thought about her during those 5 weeks of silence. Used that camera religiously for the rest of my deployment. Sent her hundreds of pictures. Me with my squad, the desert landscape, our base, even selfies before they were called selfies. When I finally got home, Sarah was waiting at the airport with a photo album. Every single picture I'd sent, organized chronologically with captions and notes. She'd been documenting my deployment as carefully as I was living it. We got married 6 months later. Still have all those letters. Still have that camera. Our kids love hearing about the mailroom day when their dad got 5 weeks of love all at once. Sarah still writes letters. Not as often since we live in the same house now, but on my birthday, our anniversary, random Tuesdays when she's feeling sentimental. Old habits die hard. That pile of letters taught me something important about love and patience.